Hi, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. As you can see, I am in my PJ because today I am talking about sleep. The Cambridge English Dictionary describes sleep as a resting state in which your muscles is inactive and your mind is unconscious. 1/3 to 1/4 of your lifespan as a human being is spent sleeping, so you want to make it count. Let me put it a little into perspective. By the time you are 60, you would have spent 20 years of your life sleeping. So you do not just want to experience the first stage or the second stage of sleep. You want to progress to the third, which is the deep sleep, and then the REM stage of sleep. That way your brain functions better, that way your mental health is more stable, that way you have clarity for the day, okay? And the impact of sleep disorder ranges from mental health issues such as depression, to obesity, to the risks of cardiac arrest, to high risks of high blood pressure, diabetes, and other form of cardiovascular disease. Now, for babies, they would need 16 to 18 hours of sleep for their mental and brain development. And for a child between the school age to teenage age, they would need about 10 hours sleep, and adults would need an average of 8 hours sleep. And mind you, that as you age, as aging plays in, this number of hours is going to reduce, which is attributable to medication or just body clock. A quick disclaimer, I am not a sleep therapist. The information I'm bringing forward to you today is based on public health perspective. To kickstart this video, let's look at the most common errors that impact on sleep that people often ignore. The first of them, quite important I must say, is the sheet, your pillowcase, your duvet cover. Have you paid attention to it? At least your bed sheet should have a thread count of 200 and above. And thread count simply means the horizontal and vertical thread per square inch. Okay, so the higher the thread count, the better. Another error you might be making with your sheets is not washing your sheets for more than a week. Now, your sheets absorb dead skin cells, body fluids, dust. So imagine how much it impacts on your sleep that you are not changing your sheet for a week. You know how you feel when you change your bed sheet. Everywhere is clean, the bed smells good, the sheet smells good, and you perhaps have a good night's sleep on the nights that you change your bed sheet. And as you continue to use that bed sheet without washing it for more than a week, you will notice that your sleep quality is now beginning to deteriorate. So it is important that you change your sheet once a week. Another error with sheets is often using sheets that is 50% cotton and perhaps 50% polyester or 50% of other fibers. This means that it may contain 50% cotton, but the other percentage of that material is such that would cause you to sweat. So you're looking out for 100% cotton. Now, another error that people make often that impacts on sleep is leaving the light on. There is a chemical that your body releases when it is in a dark place, and that chemical is called melatonin. This hormone is released only when the light is dim and you are in a dark place. So the hormone tells your body that it is time to sleep. So if I were you, I would dim that light or completely turn it off. Another error is drinking a lot of water before you go to sleep. That disrupts your quality of sleep. Each time you go to use the bathroom, you will then be starting again from the first stage, second stage, third stage to the fourth stage of sleep. And mind you, the REM stage of sleep happens 90 minutes after you have gone to sleep, and it occurs for 2 hours. So for you to experience the REM stage of sleep, you want to have uninterrupted sleep, at least 90 minutes, so that you can experience the REM stage. And you know the REM stage happens for 2 hours, so you don't want it disrupted. So it is advisable that you drink all the water you have to drink at least 2 hours before you go to sleep, which is why you wake up to drink a lot of water to get you started on the day and motivated for the day. So in the night, you're basically fasting, so keep water away. Another popular error is doing weekend catch-up sleep. You want to have consistent number of hours of sleep every day. Weekend catch-up sleep do not make up for the sleep deprivation that you have experienced during the week. So if you're sleeping for 5 hours, let's say, you want to keep it consistent. That way you're conditioning your body to get used to that plan. If you're sleeping for 7-8 hours, keep it consistent. Another error is staying in bed when you ought to be awake. It is a sleep disorder for you to be in bed when you ought to be awake, or to be awake when you ought to be in bed. So you want to get up from bed if you're not feeling sleepy, and remember to only go to bed when you are feeling sleepy. So if you're not feeling sleepy, you're lying on the bed, you need to get up, walk around, do something else, and when you start feeling sleepy, you go to bed. You need to condition your mind and your body to associate the bed with sleep. Another error you might be making is extending your screen time just before you go to sleep. You want to drop your phone at least an hour before you go to sleep, because your body needs to wind down before it is sleep time so that you can experience quality sleep. Another error that is quite common is doing rigorous exercise before bedtime. You need to do light exercise before you go to sleep, but that should happen 2 hours before you go to bed. And when you do exercise, you release endorphins. Endorphin is a happy hormone, so you need that endorphin to kind of wear out so that you can settle into bed. And that is why you need to keep that exercise light. Another error that is quite popular is having a shower with cold water or hot water just before bedtime. Now, if you have a bath with cold water before bedtime, you are definitely stimulating your body to stay active. And when you have a shower with hot water, you are also not allowing your body to wind down. So you need to have a bath with lukewarm water, and it is advisable you do that 1 hour before sleep. The trick here is to prepare your body for sleep at least an hour before you go to bed, and only go to bed when you are ready to fall asleep. Another popular error is having your music on more than 20 minutes after you had gone to sleep. So you want to set that music on timer so that after 20 minutes the music goes off and you can progress to the REM stage of sleep. Recent studies have shown that music, especially relaxation music, produces sound waves that interferes with the REM stage of sleep. So you want to set that timer to make sure that your music goes off 20 minutes after you have fallen asleep so that you can make progress to the REM stage. A popular error that people make before going to sleep is going to bed with a lot of sheets on. It is advisable, if you can, to sleep naked and go to bed with less sheets. Your body temperature is a key element to your biological rhythm that acts as your body clock for sleep. So you want to make sure that your body temperature is cool, especially if you're sleeping under the duvet. You want your body temperature to match up with your room temperature so that you can have a quality sleep. Another thing you might not be doing is sleeping with socks in the cold weather. So cold feet impacts on quality sleep. For you to have good sleep in cold weather, you might want to get those socks on. Another error that is quite common, especially common with people from my community, I'm talking about Nigerians and some part of Africa that loves to eat heavy food like fufu. You eat fufu, you eat eba before you go to sleep. You know, it's going to take a while for heavy food to metabolize. So you would need to be awake for a longer while. So you need to keep that food light. There are a few tips I can also add that would help you experience quality sleep. Now you need to look at your physical health. If you are obese or you fall between a BMI that is higher than normal, you want to lose that weight, I tell you for a fact you are going to experience quality sleep with a lesser weight on. Another tip here is to just take milky products like Greek style yogurt. I find it quite helpful. It helps me fall asleep quite well. So you might want to try Greek style yogurt. Another tip you can take on board is to have your nighttime bath with distressing bath cream or bath gel instead of your normal soap. So the soap you use in the morning might not be the one you use to pour that water on your body at night. So you want to smell good before going to bed. Another type of sleep disorder that is common is having night disturbances such as panic attack, and nightmares. So what you want to do is to clear your mind, because worries and anxieties are factors that impede on sleep. What people do sometimes is to decide to worry in bed or make plans in bed. You want to make your itinerary for the next day at least before you go to bed. You want to empty out all worries on a sheet of paper and perhaps make a plan for those things that you worry about before you go to bed. Now, when you have your mind cleared out, then you want to progress to practicing a relaxation technique that I will show you today that will help you fall asleep. So I will give you at least a few seconds to go to your bed. Now, what you want to do is relax your body. Start with your face. Relax your facial muscles. Relax your shoulder to your feet, to your toes. What you want to do is take a deep breath in. And when you take a deep breath in, you want to raise your eyelid up. Hold it there for 5 seconds. And as you close your eyes, I need you to release the air from your mouth. And then close your eyes for 5 seconds and just repeat the same process. So let's try it. You are going to raise your eyelid as you breathe in. And then as you breathe out, close your eyes. Let the air out of your mouth. As you inhale, I need you to raise your eyelid. And as you exhale through your mouth, I need you to close your eyelid for 5 seconds. Let's do it again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So you need to do this, do the count in your head, don't count it out, do the count in your head, and you want to do at least 15 reps. Before you do it for a minute, you will be falling asleep. Thank you very much for coming this far in this video. If you have found this video helpful, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe to this channel. As usual, it's all love from me to you. Have a good sleep going forward. Bye.